Good afternoon. My name is Ken Evans. I'm the president for the Uplift Foundation of Nevada. I'd like to say on behalf of Uplift, as well as the Kappa Psi chapter of the Mega Sci-Fi Fraternity Incorporated, it was a pleasure to be part of, once again, our annual Youth and Justice Forum. Our major takeaway today is the fact that we were able to create an environment where we could bring youth, lawyers, and law enforcement together in one environment for them to do a couple of key things. First and foremost, hear the different perspectives, and then number two, appreciate the perspective of other individuals. The ultimate goal being that should our youth have interactions wherever they may live in the valley, or maybe they're traveling somewhere, they'll have a positive experience with law enforcement. And then at the same time, there's a benefit to members of law enforcement understanding how they may come across and how they could better come across in order to promote positive engagement with the community. I would encourage people that attended the event today to get other individuals to come next year, in particular, young males from communities of color. It's imperative that we, in a proactive manner, get our young men to understand that there's a way to engage, even when you may feel like you're being disrespected or treated in an unjust manner. There's a way to properly engage and then allow individuals like myself and others that were here today to properly represent you to resolve the situation in a manner that in the long term is a benefit to our community and the families we represent.
Damon Hodge. I am a member of the board of the Uplift Foundation of Nevada, and we're here today with our 14th annual Youth and Justice Forum. This is a very important event. We teach kids their rights and their responsibilities when it comes to interaction with law enforcement. It's a partnership between the Uplift Foundation as well as State Senator Dina Neal, the Las Vegas chapter of the National Bar Association, the Black Law Students Association at UNLV, as well as Omega Psi Phi Fraternity and Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity as well. We focus on constructive, solutions-oriented interaction and dialogue between cops, kids, and the community. And the idea is we get them together in a safe space to express themselves and to teach the kids about their rights and their responsibilities. Our goal is to reduce the likelihood of negative outcomes and increase trust and communication between the community and the police. They learn both the proper and improper ways to navigate a law enforcement situation. It could be a domestic abuse situation, it could be a loud noise complaint, it could be loitering, it could be riding down the street with your music too loud. How you interact with the law enforcement officer can determine the outcome of that interaction. This is our 14th year of doing this program, and we're really excited about the buy-in that we get from the community. And we're really excited about bringing the kids out here to teach them the rights and responsibilities, but also to introduce them to officers that look like them, lawyers that look like them as well. And so oftentimes we hear what you see is, if you can see it, you can be it. And this is one of the things that we hope comes out of this program. We're very excited about today's turnout. A lot of students that came out and got great information. We believe that what they learned will help them survive and thrive. Hopefully some of these students will become lawyers, and some will become cops as well. None of this is possible without our sponsors. And we have the NV Energy Foundation and AT&T to thank for their sponsorship.
Today we covered and went through a lot of scenarios with different youth here in Southern Nevada and how they can interact with police officers, as well as we gave them a kind of a robust education on what their rights are: freedom of speech, protest, their rights in school as well as outside of them, as well as how to interact when they are in a situation with police officers. Not just your interactions with police, but also freedom of speech, protests. We talk about more modern issues where people are grappling with, is this free speech? Should this be limited or should it not be? But this really gives them a robust understanding of what are my rights and how should I handle a situation with a police officer? What information should I take down, such as badge numbers, the time of day, streets, things that can be used later on in an investigation or in some kind of lawsuit.
My name is Kurt McKenzie. I'm a lieutenant with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. So one of the questions I pose is, why is this event important? It is important because interaction between police officers and young juveniles, whether they're young or old, has been in the forefront of the news as of late. So police officers are always tasked with how they deal with individuals or how they deal with the public. What we're trying to do is to just build that bridge so that law enforcement have a set of standards and the public has a set of standards, and try to intermingle those standards. And the only time that we interact with individuals is when on a car stop or we're going to someone's house. That shouldn't be the only time we interact with folks. Don't trust your mind, or don't trust your brain. It's too analytical, all right? Don't trust your heart. It's too emotional. Trust your gut. And I tell you that because of this. If you are doing something and your gut starts to quiver and it feels wrong, chances are it is wrong.
I'm Giselle Childs. I'm a junior. Prior to this event, the relationship I thought between minorities and cops, I didn't think it was that well, because minorities, we tend to believe that they're after us and that they don't hear us or understand our voice. And I feel as the cops, they don't see us people, and not just people, but kids who actually want to explore and just be themselves and express.
Hi, my name is Amaya Pearson. I'm a junior now. And what I think is an important thing is definitely just understanding about the law, because I feel like a lot of people misinterpret the law and surprise me. Oh geez, it was a lot. I would have to just say how getting from the police's view, just because it's people actually don't, they automatically, their first impression is oh, cops are bad, cops want to kill us and stuff like that. And I feel just actually listening to the cops and stuff like that, from their point of view and their shoes, it gave me a thought we shouldn't automatically, oh my god, he's bad, oh my god, she's bad. We actually need to listen to them and see from their point of view.
I know me personally, I was more anxious to meet with cops before, and now I feel like I could be in a safer place when I do interact with cops. So I think it put me in a better place. The most important thing that I've learned today was to definitely take my time, follow directions, and comply with cops, because they're not all out to get you.